They called him Vozinha, little grandma, not out of love, out of pity. 34 years old, third-choice goalkeeper, slow jaw, gray in his beard, a knee that clicked before every training session. The joke was easy to make because nobody thought he'd ever get the chance to prove it wrong. Imagine growing up with almost nothing. No expensive football academy, no world-famous coaches, no luxury training facilities. Just a dream, a football, and an unbreakable belief. Today, we're telling the incredible story of the goalkeeper who became the pride of an entire nation. Vozinha, a man whose journey proves that determination can overcome every obstacle. This is the inspiring story of one of Africa's greatest goalkeepers. Born in Cape Verde, Vozinha grew up in a country where football wasn't filled with money or glamour. The islands were beautiful, but opportunities were limited. Like many children, he spent countless hours playing football on rough streets. Every save, every dive, every bruise was preparing him for something bigger. People around him noticed something special. His courage, his reflexes, his determination, even when facing older players. He never backed down. As he grew older, football became more than a hobby. It became hope. He trained relentlessly. Many days were difficult. Equipment was limited. Fields weren't perfect. But his work ethic never changed. Opportunity finally knocked. Local clubs began noticing his incredible performances. His dream was becoming reality. Vozinha eventually earned opportunities to play professionally. Each season made him stronger. He became known for lightning, fast reflexes, excellent positioning, fearless saves, strong leadership. Coaches trusted him. Teammates respected him. Fans admired him. His reputation continued growing. Nothing compares to representing your country. When Vozinha wore the Cape Verde jersey, everything changed. He became one of the nation's biggest football heroes. Every international match carried enormous pressure, but pressure created greatness. The African Cup of Nations became one of the biggest stages of his career. Facing some of Africa's strongest teams, he produced unforgettable saves. Commentators praised him. Opponents respected him. Fans celebrated him. Time after time, he kept his team alive. Some performances became legendary. One unforgettable moment came during the pandemic. Just before an important match, Vozinha tested positive for COVID-19. Initially, he was unable to play. The football world reacted with surprise. His absence was a huge blow for Cape Verde. Yet, even during disappointment, he remained professional. He supported his teammates. His character inspired fans just as much as his football. Today, Vozinha is much more than a goalkeeper. He represents resilience, hard work, leadership, hope. His journey reminds young footballers that greatness isn't determined by where you begin. It's determined by how hard you're willing to fight. His story continues inspiring future generations across Africa.
Cape Verde dreamed of playing on football's biggest stage, a small island nation with a population of barely 500,000 people, competing against some of Africa's football giants. Many people believed it was impossible, but inside the dressing room, the players believed, and standing behind them was the experienced goalkeeper, Vozinha. Every qualifying match felt like a final. Every save, every dive, every command to his defenders brought Cape Verde one step closer to history. When the final whistle confirmed qualification, an entire nation celebrated. For the first time ever, Cape Verde had qualified for the FIFA World Cup. Children danced in the streets. Families waved their national flags. Tears filled the eyes of supporters who had waited generations for this moment. For Vozinha, this wasn't just another victory. It was the reward for a lifetime of sacrifice. A dream that had begun on dusty streets had finally reached the biggest football stage on earth. Football is often dominated by famous clubs and superstar names. Players from smaller nations rarely receive the same attention. While millions celebrated the biggest stars in Europe, Vozinha quietly kept making incredible saves for his country. He wasn't playing for headlines. He wasn't chasing fame. He was playing for Cape Verde. Many football fans around the world still don't know his name. But in Cape Verde, he is much more than a goalkeeper. He is a symbol of hope, a leader, a fighter, a national hero. His story reminds us that greatness isn't measured by social media followers or expensive contracts. Sometimes, greatness is measured by the dreams you help an entire nation achieve. And that is exactly what Vozinha has done. History may remember the goals, but every great victory begins with a save. From a small island nation to the FIFA World Cup, Vozinha proved that no dream is too big and no country is too small. His name may not appear on every billboard, but in the hearts of Cape Verdeans, he will always be remembered as one of the greatest goalkeepers their nation has ever produced. Success doesn't always begin in famous cities. Sometimes it starts on dusty streets with a dream and someone brave enough to chase it. If Vozinha's story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because every great story deserves to be remembered.